Hi friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams and welcome to another weekend reading vlog. It is Friday morning at 9:30. I have my second load of laundry in the dryer and I have already done a little bit of cleaning in my bedroom, getting ready for the day. I'm currently making breakfast. I have these potatoes that are left over from a HelloFresh meal that I made a couple days ago, and I'm just making a little breakfast scramble. I put some, like half of a little shallot in there, and some red peppers are going to go in there. Some of this salami that I love, these like salami slices, these are a staple in my fridge. They're just delicious. This brand is Sims, it's from Aldi. And then I'll put some cheese and some eggs in at the end, and some grape tomatoes. So that's my breakfast scramble that I'm making. I am headed to work at noon, and then after work I'm headed up to the DC area again to stay with my cousin who lives just north of DC in Maryland. Some of my other cousins from New York are coming down, so the four of us are going to hang out for the weekend. Three of them, the other three, are running a half marathon in DC this weekend. So I don't know if I will stay at the house and edit or like work on YouTube stuff while they're gone, or if I'll go and try to find a place to cheer them on. It's going to be a little tricky with traffic and all of that, so I'm not sure yet how that's all going to work out. But I'm headed up to DC again. This will not be like a touring DC trip. This will be more hang out with the cousins, play some games, have some chats. All four of us have had a rough couple of months for lots of different reasons, and this will be the first time we've been like face to face with each other, so I know it's going to be very emotional. I'm fully prepared to bring a whole box of tissues and just cry my eyes out multiple times probably this weekend. But I'm bringing you along, probably not for the crying part, but I'll bring you along and we'll just see what we get up to this weekend. My reading priorities for the weekend are Wolf Hollow and Wild Oak. Both of them are my Patreon book club books for March, and I haven't started them yet. And next weekend is our book club chats, so I just want to make sure to get them done. I probably won't tell you all too much about them here because I do a spoilery reading vlog for my patrons as extra videos for the month. So that's going to be something that they receive a little bit extra, but I'll just kind of keep you updated on my progress. I know I have one or both of them on audio, so during the 2-hour drive after work, I'll be able to listen. I'm also reading the Keeper of the Lost Cities graphic novel, which I'm able to do at work for a little bit. My little dude has some quiet time after lunch, and I'm trying to encourage independent reading in him. So him seeing me sit down and read, we kind of do it together. He gets out his books, I get out my book, and we sit and read together for a few minutes. I'm like building it up. He's only 3.5, so he doesn't have very long attention span with independent reading, independent play, or anything. Like, he's pretty much like, play with me, which is fine. So that is the plan for the day. After breakfast, I'm going to repaint my nails and read my Bible at the same time. It's a nice way to get a little extra Bible reading in. I've been slacking off lately. I was doing so good with every morning, but this week has been just a weird week in general, emotionally, and with a time change and just not feeling so great. So I have not been doing my normal, and by normal, I just mean like since the beginning of the year, morning routine of getting up and moving my body a little and reading my Bible and doing all that before work. I've not been very consistent with that this week. Well, I haven't done it at all. It's not an issue of consistency. It's an issue of doing it in the first place. But that's okay. I'm giving myself grace. It's just been a rough week. I think my body is kind of physically and mentally preparing for an emotional weekend, like in a good way. I think it's going to be a good weekend because these are people, my cousins who know and love Jordan as well, but it's going to be some tears. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and finish my breakfast, and I'm hoping to film my first wrap up of March because I've read a lot and I don't want to keep waiting on that. So I'm hoping to get time to film that as well today. I have about 2 hours before I need to leave to go pick up the little dude. So I've got time for things, finishing laundry, hoping to start packing so that right after work I can get going quicker. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Here's the scramble finished with a little bit of cheese on top, and today I'm turning it into little breakfast tacos. So I have salsa and plain Greek yogurt and a little bit more cheese because cheese is the best. And this is not all for one meal. This will definitely have some staying in the fridge for another time, which is awesome. This is my current puzzle project. I really love it, and this is how it's going so far. Not too shabby. I'm only going to work on it a little bit while I sit and eat before continuing on with all the things I need to get done this morning. A quick check-in because I'm in line and it's moving to pick up my little dude from school. But I did get to film my mid-month wrap-up. Not sure when I'll be able to edit it, but I did film it. I did get the second load of laundry into the dryer, but it wasn't dry by the time I left. So I did not pack at all, but I did get my nails done and I did read my Bible a bit, and I did have time to stop and pick up lunch because my fridge is not really have much food in it right now. I've been trying to eat it up. So that is what I got done this morning. I'm about to, well, I'm not going to start a book now. I'm just going to look to see if I can get a hold of Wild Oak and or Wolf Hollow on audio. I'm pretty sure they're both on Everand. I need to double check, but I'm going to do that while I'm in line to get my little dude. And then I have Keeper of the Lost Cities graphic novel to read with me during his quiet time. So that's the update. I'll check in later. We decided not to go to the gardens today, and instead we wanted to come see if the turtles were up for spring. And they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. 2 more here. Oh my word, here comes another one. Oh, there goes fishies. I just saw 2 fishies too. Saw what? All right, I am on the way to my cousin's house. I didn't get anything packed before work today, so it took me a little while. And I got on the road before 6 though, so that's good. But I won't get there until 8:15. I'm right now in the Chick-fil-A line so that I can grab a quick bite for dinner. And I'm listening to Al Capone Does My Shirts because I realized I did find Wild Oak on Everand, but I would listen to too much of it in the car and not stop and be able to talk about it, which is what I need to do for my patrons. So I decided to just listen to something else I had already saved onto Libby. So I'm going to listen to Al Capone Does My Shirts, and then I'll listen to Wild Oak a little bit, like before bed or in the morning before everyone else gets up, or just when the girls are doing their race or whatever. But for now, Al Capone Does My Shirts. It's really good. I forget the name of the author. I can put a picture of it. But we are on Alcatraz. The dad got a job there as an electrician and guard. And then there's the boy who's our main character. I forget his name already. And then he has a sister who has some kind of difference. I think potentially autistic spectrum disorder, but I'm not sure exactly. It hasn't been named. But the sister was just taken to a residential school because I don't think she can stay on the island of Alcatraz. We've met a couple other kids. One of them, the 12-year-old girl, she was like a real pain in the rear. She was like, I'm gonna go tell my dad, what's the matter with your sister? Like, she was just so rude. Ugh. Yeah, it's good so far. I'm enjoying it. So that's what I'm listening to. Just grabbing a quick bite to eat for dinner, and then I will carry on my way to get to my cousin's. Okay, I just got to my cousin's house, and I'm so bummed because I only have about 45 minutes left of this audiobook, but I'm listening it more than 2 times speed, so it's like 20 more minutes. But I'm here, and I can't just sit in the car for 20 minutes. I'm right at the end, and I want to know how it's going to end. This book, Al Capone Does My Shirts, has made me feel all sorts of things. I was shaking at one point because I was just so angry on behalf of this little boy who was just given all of this responsibility for his sister who has mental difficulties. And I was livid with the mom and her denial. I just wasn't feeling any empathy for her. I think as the book has gotten farther along, I do empathize with her a little bit, but it is no excuse for the way that she has been treating her son. Oh, I've just been so mad. And there's a little girl who's the same age as him, and she is just the worst, the absolute worst. She's arrogant and mean and manipulative. Oh my word, this book is making me feel so many things, and I just want to know how it's going to end. Definitely, it feels like a 5-star just because of how it has made me feel all the things. But I need to go inside now and say hi to the girls and figure out how to get all this stuff in my car into the house. Yikes. Oh, hello. Hi, honey, I'm home. We were like, who's coming in the house? Hello. There's the girls. Hello. Hi. Good morning. Everybody's getting ready to go. All the crazy runners. Here's Rebecca. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Just wanted to get a before shot because they're not going to look so cute afterwards.
Rebecca, what's the start?
Bye, guys. Run fast. Run strong. Yeah.
Let's go, Pam.
Beth, Pam. Woo-woo. Pam, Beth. Woo. You're almost there. Keep it up. They're doing good. So Rebecca should be coming not far behind them.
Like, sucks.
How was it? How was it, girls? How was the race?
This is going.
Hello. It is now Saturday night at like 11 o'clock and I'm about the last one to get in bed. So all the girls were pretty tired after running the race today. We didn't do too much. Sat around snacking on a charcuterie tray and or board or whatever, picking bladder, and took naps at different times. I took a nap too, even though I did not run 13.1 miles or whatever. It was just relaxing and fun to hang out with each other and eat good food and just kind of chill. Yeah, so it was a really good day. I did start tonight after most people went to bed. I did start Wolf Hollow and I only read just the first chapter, but I liked it. And then I did read a little bit more of Keeper of the Lost City's graphic novel. So I might read a little bit more yet before I go to bed. It was a really good day. Went to a coffee house while the girls were running and edited and uploaded a video. And then we walked over to a corner of the race and we got to cheer them on a little bit, which was a lot of fun. So got a little exercise in there too. Tomorrow we're going to church. My cousin and her husband are pastors of a church like right in their parking lot. So we're going to go to church. And then I think a lot of people are leaving pretty much either right after church or in the morning. I think I'll probably stay for lunch, I guess, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we'll do. Only time will tell. I'll check in tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Good morning. Look at my cousin and I both in our green, and neither one of us even thought about St. Patrick's Day. We're just that good. We're just that good. What can I say?
In us. It's in my core. I know the
That's
holidays.
Right. The first ones are leaving. Bye, everyone. The doggos. Old Nice Bruiser. Wild Young Roxy. Hello. Happy Sunday. We are currently in church and they just started singing a song that I'm like, nope, I'm not going to sing that right now. Just It Is Well, the hymn, has been sung at way too many funerals in my family and I just did not feel like going there this morning. So here I am outside for a few minutes. I went into the bathroom but I could still hear them. So I'm like, I'll just go outside and do a little update. We already lost a couple. My cousin and her friend left and another one is leaving right after church. I think I'm going to stay for lunch and then head out this afternoon. But it's been such a good weekend, very bucket filling. It was very relaxing. Yesterday after the race we kind of just sat around, which was really nice, sitting around and talking and hanging out, exchanging massages and yeah, just kind of being together, which was really lovely. So it's been a really good weekend. I'm like in the back of the church right now. It's a gorgeous day here. And yeah, I just wanted to give a little quick update. I kind of forgot that I was vlogging. It's 9:15 now on Sunday night, and I just realized I haven't vlogged anything since leaving my cousin's house earlier. I did have a rest. My eyes are all puffy. And I came right home and made a HelloFresh meal because I needed to use up one that I had gotten last week. And it's nice because it was a crock pot meal, and so it's double the amount, which is super. But I am sitting down now. It's 9:15. The goal is to go to bed at 10 because it was a long weekend, a lot of hanging out with my cousins and chit chats, and it was chill, but it was a long weekend of peopling. So yeah, I'm just ready to go to bed. I heard from my family tomorrow that the little boy that I watch on Monday and Wednesday is sick, but I'm going to go get the little girl and take her out to story time and just kind of go hang out with her outside. But tonight I'm going to finish Keeper of Velocities. I only have this little bit left, so I'm planning to finish this tonight. I did listen in the car to about 5 more chapters of Wolf Hollow. So I'm on chapter 6. So I need to update my Patreon vlog about that. I actually stopped listening to it because I didn't want to get too far ahead without pausing to share my thoughts. So then I tried to listen to a little more of The Trouble with Goats and Sheep. I had started this earlier in the month. This is by Joanna Cannon, and it is my 12 books, one of my 12 books to read in 2024. And I'm DNFing this, guys. I don't think I cared at all about this while I was reading it. I don't know if it's just because I was tired today or if it's just not a book for me. I don't actually know what it's about. And I got, I don't know, 15-20% in. But I'm just going to DNF it. I tell people all the time, if you're not loving it, DNF it. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm counting this as done from my 12 books in 2024 because that's the purpose. Like, these books have been on my TBR for a long time. Am I going to keep them? Am I going to love them? I just need to figure it out. So I figured it out. I'm not going to read this. It's going in my Pango pile. I'm a little bummed because I remember so many people really loving it a couple of years ago anyway. So that's it for reading. That's it for reading this weekend. Oh no, El Capone does my shirts. Did I ever hop on and finish telling you? I think I did. That was fantastic. 5 stars. I really, really liked that book. I do have the next one, El Capone. I forget the name of the other one, but it is the second in a series. So I do want to read the second one as well. Anyways, I'm going to spend some time tonight finishing this, uploading the rest of these clips. Sorry, there was not very much else today. I just, like I said, came home and cooked. And then I just watched 2 episodes of Love Island, all stars. And now I'm going to read for a little bit before going to bed a little bit early today. So it was a very good weekend. And I'm just so thankful for my family. The family that God has given me is fantastic. I love them very much. That's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you. Always, I appreciate you so much for being a part of this little community, this little corner of the internet. Let's chat in the comments down below about anything that you saw in this video or anything that you want to talk about. How's your March going? All that good stuff. I will talk to you in another video very soon. Bye.